need a pillow. Hola. Ooh. I'm sorry I've been neglecting you. It won't happen again. I'm a really bad person, I know, I'm sorry. I love you though. Okay, so I figured that I would tell you a story. Since I've been neglecting you, I want to treat you like my little baby, and I want to tell you a story. I'm going to tell you a story about the time I almost went into a coma. And yeah, it's a true story. My life is pretty boring, but I have some things that happened that I would like to share with some people, so this is not made up. Needless to say, Fuzzy, get off the table. Thank you. So this is a story about the time I almost went into a coma. This took place around 8th grade. Well, anyway, I was like 4'11". I was like 4'11". So yeah, I was basically a midget. This was around 6th period. If you don't know, like in school where I used to go to school, in public schools, it's like you have periods. So it's like 1st all the way to 7th period. I'm gonna make up a name for some people. So this girl, who is the person who almost gave me the coma, was Diana, that's better. It was like near the end of the year, and also this day was like 6th period, so we had like one more period to go. I guess it was like the end of the period and everybody was like ready to leave, you know, like I guess everyone was just ready to leave. They were happy. So she was like swinging around this bag or whatever. She wasn't really looking out for me, I guess. She didn't care. She was crazy. She was just like swinging this bag around about like shoulder length, you know, like arm width. She wasn't like swinging it above her head. So she was just swinging this bag around, and she hit me in the head. Like, it's so simple. She just like hit me in the head with the bag. And we found out later on that the bag had a bottle in it. It's like a thermos, kind of. It was like this material, you know, these kind of bottles. Yeah. Basically, she hit me in the head with a thermos or whatever kind of bottle it was. But when she hit me, I didn't know what it was. And I just like was out on the floor. I was like out cold and I didn't even know what was going on. I woke up with like all these people around me. The people who were involved with the swinging of the bag, basically. And there were like 4 people gathered around like, oh my God, are you okay? Like, they were worried for me. And I was literally like, what? Why are you looking at me? Like, leave me alone, I'm fine. She hit me in the head with a bag. Okay, I'm up, I'm good, you know, brush it off. But then the teacher came over, the gym coach, he came over and he was like, what's wrong? What happened? Are you okay? I'm fine, let me up, okay, I'm fine. They were all looking at me with like such worry that I was just like kind of confused. I was like, okay, what's going on? What did she do? Is there something on my face? Because, you know, she could have gave me a black eye or something. Okay, let me go check myself out. But then all of a sudden, when I tried to walk, like I was really dizzy and my head was pounding. Like it wasn't a migraine, it was way worse than a migraine. It was like someone was hitting me in the head with a hammer in the same area over and over again. And it was really painful. And I just remember like I couldn't walk. Like, it was so dizzy and everything. And I put my hand on my head. I was like, oh my God, ow, my head hurts. And I felt this huge freaking bump on my head. It was like the size of a golf ball cut in half on my head. If you glued a golf ball on your head, that's the size of the bump. And I think it's like, it's still there. It's still noticeable. You can still see it if you look closely. I think it's on this side, because I can still kind of see it. But it freaking hurt. I wanted to cry, but you know, I was not gonna be like that, you know. I was gonna be tough. I was like, whatever, it's just a bump, you know, like I'll be fine. I couldn't. I'm a wuss. I'm a little weenie, and I was like, my head hurts. I didn't cry because I'm not, you know, I'm not gonna cry in front of all these people. But at the same time, I wanted to cry. I need to go to the nurse. Take me to the nurse. I need an ice pack. So I went to the nurse. I got an ice pack. And the nurse was like, okay, no, this ice pack is not going to help that big golf ball bump on your head, okay? You need help. You need to go to the emergency room. You need to call your mom and you need to go to the emergency room. So they called my mom And the girl got in trouble because my mom came to the school and she saw how big this bump was on my head, and she was ready to pop off on someone. Like, she was ready. She was like, who did this to my daughter? I am going to sue someone today. Like, this little girl is not going to get away with this. Like, she almost hurt, like, she could have killed my daughter. I mean, I don't think she was that strong, to be honest, but you know, like. So I went to the doctor, and the emergency room people were really worried for me. They were like, don't let her go to sleep, you know, because she could go into a coma. And that's when my mom was really freaking out. She was like, oh, hell no. We ain't about to have that, okay? You are not going to sleep. But I was so sleepy because, like, it was the end of the day, you know. It was like 6th period. We were about to go home. And I get hit in the head. And I can't even go home and eat a sandwich and go to sleep. And that's all I want to do after I get home from school. When you're a middle schooler and you just want to go home and go to sleep, like, that's all I wanted to do. So for someone to tell me I can't go to sleep, it makes me want to go to sleep even more, you know? I think you know what I'm talking about. When you're not even really always doing something, but then someone tells you you can't do it, so you just want to do it even more. You're like, I can't, huh? Well, watch me. I don't know. I was a little crazy. But yeah, so I wanted to go to sleep. I was tired. When she saw I couldn't go to sleep, it made me even more tired. So I was like, please let me go to sleep, mommy. And please, I won't go into a coma. Please let me go to sleep. Like, how you, what? What? No, you're not going to sleep. So my mom literally was giving me like Coke and candy all throughout the day. She was like, here, drink this. Here, eat this chocolate. Here, eat this. Blah, blah. She was trying to feed me a whole bunch of sugar and like give me donuts and stuff. I was pretty, you know, I was liking it. I was digging it because I have a sweet tooth. But at the same time, I was like, I'm sleepy. Let me go to sleep. I'm tired. They weren't having it. I could have went into a coma. But then I went back to school because I don't know why, but there's something with Black moms. They just don't let you stay at home for no reason, even if it's a reason. Like me, I'm going to a coma. Can I stay home from school, mom, please? No, you're going to school. So yeah, I walk into 7th period and all of the people are laughing at me. What? Because I have this huge bump on my head and I have a Coke. I'm sipping it like, what? And everybody's laughing at me. Kids are mean. Lesson of the day, kids are mean. But yeah, that's the story about the time I almost got into a coma. Literally the end of my story, I went back into school and everyone laughed at me. Except one girl, she was pretty nice. She was like, oh my god, that's not funny. She could have died. She looked stupid. And yeah, I hated middle school. But yeah, thank you for listening to my story. I hope you enjoyed it. So yeah, I'm glad you tuned in. I'm so sorry for not uploading once again. I will do better, okay? I was traveling. I was doing college things, you know. I was trying to get, you know, everything hooked up for my college. Your girl was busy. So thank you for watching, and I upload videos every Tuesday. If you have someone that is mean to you, we're gonna stop bullying together, because I used to get bullied a lot. We're gonna stop it once and for all. But thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye. That was so ugly. Bye.